Hello dear Ronins, welcome to Running Hood. Today it will be a special training. It will be a tanden training with a iaito. A iaito is an unsharp blade. So the first thing is the spear. Tension from the tip to your scapula make you having the good posture for making a cut or especially a swing with the blade. Donc please don't use too much tension on your elbows to avoid injuries. The tension from tip to scapula create the spear. This is the horizontal force that I was talking about in the multiple cut edition with the special from Anway. To create tension, you need extension. To preserve your elbows, don't use your maximum extension on these joints. Keep 2 centimeters before the maximum extension. The second part is the mat. This is the second force. Tension from your tiptoes to the top of your skull. Please don't touch the floor with your heels. With your tiptoes tension to your skull, you will feel the vertical force because the tension from tiptoes to skull create the mat, the vertical force. Then you have the Fisherman, the third step. Brings back the horizontal tension going up the iaito like a fishing rod. Please be careful, don't touch your ceiling. The horizontal force tension is in circular back movement, create the centripetal force. So it will be the third step for creating cutting. And then you will have the tanden. So do a retroversion of your pelvis. It will be the fourth step. The horizontal and vertical tension charged in the pelvis by the centripetal force are released by the retroversion of your pelvis. So it will be the fourth step. It's really important because that specific order will give you a simple and good result without injuries. On my 2 last years of practice, I have great results with that way of practice. Please be careful on the 5th step, the cut. We will make swing the blade. The horizontal tension and vertical tension plus centripetal force has been charged and released in pelvis retroversion, making the cut the final step. Please be careful, use your back muscle, do not use your elbows to avoid any injuries when you will block the dynamic movement. So the first was the spear. Horizontal force. Don't use your elbows. The second was the mat, the vertical force, tension from your tiptoes. Then the Fisherman. We can make the Fisherman from different way. And 4, you have your pelvis retroversion. And 5, the cut. Please use your back muscles. Don't use your elbows when you will cut. And there you can hear the swing. So the mat on your tiptoes, for example, you can see my feet. I stay on tiptoes. The cut, the spear, extension, create tension. Your arms are always in tension or extension. So you keep that extension to make swing your iaito, and that makes the cut. The mat is really important because you take the force from the floor and you transfer it by your pelvis to make the swing. Please use a iaito and not a shinken because it's better for your safety. The same principle can be applied in every direction for every other cut. It will be just a matter of training and correct angle. But if you have a good muscle memory on the first move, everything will be fine for the other direction. Now we can practice with a boken or a broom handle. This is the same principle of biomechanics, can be applied in any object. The spear tension from the tip to the scapula. Scapula is back muscles. You have the mat, and you can make swings. Stick a wood pine stick if you have the correct angle and the correct posture and the correct technique. Fisherman is important because that creates velocity. There is an acceleration that will make the cut. The 5 steps of cutting that I propose to you for home training are all important. If you make the first one but not the second one, it won't work. If you make the first one and the second one but not the third one, you won't have the swing. And on the matter, you will combine the 5 elements. You will have a better swing, a more powerful swing. It's really important to feel Fisherman and tanden together because they combine together. When you just have passed the third and the second step with the horizontal and vertical force, then you will have Fisherman and tanden almost together. So the same principle can be applied in every direction. And we stop the blade or the boken or the object at the level of the knot of your belt. So it always stops at the level of your tanden. So now we will practice with our empty hands. So the spear, same principle. The mat, the tanden, and then the strike. Of course there is the Fisherman, but it's not so easy to show it with a demonstration. But the principle of the Fisherman is always there. Is the elasticity principle when you move back the object before striking. So you can transfer your energy in every direction from your tanden. You can see the spear, the mat. The mat is when you take the power from the floor and you keep that tension, that vertical tension, with the horizontal tension of the spear. And that will give you a good snap strike. We talk so much about snap in kata karate competition, but it's the same principle that the swing with the sword. Because karate is known as a swordsmanship of hand. So it's a swordsmanship but with the hand. That's why there are many principles that are the same. And specifically when you transfer the energy from your tanden. And that's why I thought it was interesting to show how to train the tanden from different angles, art, because iaido and karatedo are not the same art, but karatedo has kobudo, so it's really close. And because it has been designed as a swordsmanship of hand, it's really interesting to see how the 5 principle works in every direction with the hands or with a sword. Gedan barai, same principle, it's working in every direction. Gyakutsuki. Thank you guys for having watched this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you will have a good training, a home training. See you soon for a sword review. Stay focused, mind sharp and body healthy, and see you soon on Ronins Hood.